Afternoon, everyone. So today we will start with a new unit, that is database management system. So your mark distribution from this unit is amazing mark distribution 25. How much? 25. So you have gone through the basic topics of MySQL. Now let's see it. We'll revise it again. Okay. Mohammed Irfan, Nevin. Okay. Nevin, turn on your video. So, hello, Nevin, are you there? So, Mohammed Irfan, what is this DBMS? What is the full form?
What, ma'am?
What is DBMS? Nevin, what is DBMS?
Database management system.
Database management system. So, what is it? What is this database management system, Anthony?
I don't know.
You studied in 11th standard. You forgot. Is it a front end or back end, Anthony?
Friend,
Hmm?
friend and
Wonderful. Your answer is wrong. Grishma. Back end. So example of front end. Mohammed Irfan. Example of front end. Meenakshi, example of front end. Full of positivity, always smiling. Yes, Meenakshi. And Joe. Example of front end.
I don't know, ma'am.
Understood? Python is front end software where you're interacting with the user. The Python is taking the request from the user, and it has no capability to save the data by itself. It has to use file handling and or else it has to connect to a database. Only then the data can be stored permanently in the hard disk. So Python is a front end, and database management system is a backend. Okay, so don't forget. Mohammed Irfan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why are you not responding? The warning to you. Okay. Later I won't give any warning. Directly I'll remove. It's the only thing. Okay. So we studied 11th standard which backend software, Reina? MySQL is a backend software you studied. Okay. So let's see the revision of that. I won't be teaching all things because I have taught you already. So let's see. In 12th standard, you have to study a lot related to this database management system. And for Sneha, I'm telling you, Sneha, you studied a database management system 11th standard, right?
Ma'am, I did not have IP.
Then?
Instead of that, I had sociology and history.
Oh, wonderful. It is not that much difficult to study. Okay. So this is just a revision. This is not included in your 12th syllabus. 12th syllabus is a continuation of 11th. But this will be applied in between. Okay. The basic things. So basically, a database means a collection of data. So the first Sneha, I'm telling you, others just note it down. Collection of data information that is organized. See, if the data is, just imagine like a wardrobe. In your wardrobe, everything is, suppose you're arranging everything organized, well organized in one drawer. Your uh, kurtis, another drawer, your leggings, under drawer shirts, under drawer pants. So if the data is organized, well organized, then we will call it as a database. Okay, Sneha? Database. Data is anything, any data. A number can be a number, a text data like name, address, phone number, anything. Then database means a collection. And the collection is saved permanently in the hard disk. Okay. And usually in a database management system software's data is stored in the form of tables. So just imagine a timetable. So you're storing the data in the form of tables, rows and columns. So what is the benefit if you store the data in the form of table? Sneha?
It is
Yeah.
easier to understand.
Yes, easier to retrieve and easier to understand. In just one look itself, we will understand, okay, these are the things. Student data, student table. So student roll number, name, mark, etc. Like your console data mark list, just a table. Okay, now the next thing is why we need database. Why we need database? Because we need to save the data permanently in the hard disk, and lots of data, big data you need to store. So to manage large chunks of data. And whatever data we are storing later, you need to retrieve it. So there should be accuracy. And if suppose a database, we store the information of students with marks and there's a updation in the marks. So we have to update it easily. Ease of updating data and security. So just imagine about a banking database management system. So it should be a secure database. Okay, it should not be hacked. Data integrity, whatever your data you're entering, it should be proper. There should not be any errors. Like maximum mark is 100 and by mistake somebody tried to enter 120. It should not allow you to enter 120. So that's called integrity. Okay. Then comes database management system. So what is database management system? Mohammed Irfan, read this database management system.
Uh, a DBMS refers to a software that is responsible for storing and maintaining and utilizing database in an efficient way. A database
Efficient way. Okay, wait. So what is the full form of DBMS? Mohammed Irfan?
database management system.
Database management system. So what is it's doing? It is a software. A DBMS is a software that is responsible for not only for storing, maintaining, and utilizing database in a efficient way. So utilization means it can be retrieving the data, updating the data, anything. Now, a database along with DBMS software is called as database system. So what is a database system? So that question can be asked. Example, Oracle, SQL Server, MS Access, MySQL, etc. So these are the different SQL softwares, DBMS softwares. And we studied 11th standard MySQL, the basic concepts. So that's open source and freeware that is freely can be downloaded. Okay. Okay, Hannah? Hannah? Hannah, why do we need this database? What is the need of it? Hello, what is the need of a database?
To store.
To store. Only for storing? Mohammed Irfan. After storing, what we'll do? Only for storing?
Utilize.
Utilize. Okay. Donna, how we utilize it?
Security or
Security. Ah, very good. Anthony,
Data integrity.
data integrity. Very good. Meghna, what is a database system?
The database along with the database software, the
Very
DBM
good.
software.
Very good. Very good. Sneha, example of DBMS software? Sneha, example of DBMS software. Hello, are you there? Sneha, unmute.
MS.
Hmm.
MS.
MS?
MS. MYS. Something like that.
MySQL. See, and next is, so whenever I underline something, you just note down in your notebook. Advantages. This also we learned last year. Advantages of database system. Write the heading as advantages. You just need to know the points that we studied in 11th standard. Database reduces redundancy, repetition. It reduces inconsistency. Then it facilitates sharing of data. It ensures security. It maintains integrity. These points you write down in your book. You can write the same answer. Like the question is, what is the need of database? So you can write the same answer. That is the advantage of database system also. Finished? Now data model, next heading. See, I told you the data is organized in the form of rows and columns, in the form of tables in MySQL and many other database management systems. But before that, long before the evolution of this RDBMS, before the data was stored in the form of records and relationships. So there are different models, old models. The first model is object-oriented data model, hierarchical data model, network data model. Now we are using relational data model, that is data is stored in the form of rows and columns, in the form of table. Okay, so we need to study only relational data model. These are the other old models. Nowadays, nobody is using this data model. Okay, the first one is network data model. In this data model, how the data is represented? Meghna, the data is represented as?
is represented by collection of records and relationship among data is shown by links.
So there will be link. So in this way, the data is stored. Then hierarchical data model in the form of trees, like this. Top level will be the root record, and it contains multiple directly connected children records. This is the root and the branches. Then the other old model is object-oriented data model. It is represented in the form of objects. There also you write down. And the last one, nowadays we are using relational data model. In this model, data is organized into relations or table. Tables, another name is relation. So table means it's a collection of rows and columns. One row of information in the table is called as a record. It is also called as a tuple. One row of information is called as a tuple or record. A column in a table is called as attribute or field. What are the different data models, Nevin? Different data models?
MBMS, RDBMS, Relation Database Management System.
Different data models.
Hierarchical data model and object-oriented data model.
Very good. Amal Raj, turn on your video. Okay. What are the different data models? What is the specialty of relational data model?
It's stored in table type.
One row of information is called as Sneha. One
Relate.
row of information is called as
Tuple or record.
tuple or record. It's not tuple, it's tuple. Okay, that column is called as Anjo. Hello, I'm asking you, Anjo. I called out your name. Huh? In which world you are? Huh? Okay, Meenakshi, what is a column is called as?
Attribute of field.
Attribute or field. Okay. I'm just thinking why I'm taking all this thing again and again. And the language used in relational database management system, the language is called as Structured query language. Structured query language. So you can expect a question. What is the full form of SQL? So structured query. This language is a standard language. It is applicable to all the relational database management system, whether it is MySQL or SQL Server or Oracle. All the systems use, all the softwares use the same language, that is SQL. Like our all Malayalis use one language, that is Malayalam. Same way SQL, standard language. Now let's see a relational database term. So the first column is Amalraj. The first column. S hash. S hash. Second column.
S1.
Second column.
Uh,
Second
S name.
column. S name.
S-
Third column.
Status.
Fourth column.
City.
City. Okay. Now, different terms are there. So you know that the entire table is called as a relation. This entire table is called as a relation. And S1 Anil to Jaipur is a record. It's called as a tuple. Okay. It's called as tuple. Then next term is domain. What is a domain? What is a domain? Grishma, what is a domain? We studied last year.
The set of data
A set of?
the set of data under one setting.
See, when I taught this particular topic domain and gave you, I think 2-3 minutes and you studied that time itself. Am I right, Meghna? What is it? What is it? No idea. Anyone? Domain? Pavitra? Hannah? Anthony? Nevin? Domain. See the example of domain. So what can be domain? In the example, it is given, these all things are domains. So what can be domain?
The place we are at. Our information, personal information.
No, a domain means for a particular column, all possible values. From these all possible values, some values are taken and written in city column. Then it is called as a domain. The pool of values from which the value is taken for a column is called as domain. Okay. Then number of columns, number of attributes called as, Reina? Number of attributes. Number of attributes. Anjo, number of attributes called as? Same thing you need to study in 12th standard. The question will be. No, for Sneha, the number of columns. How many columns are here? Sneha? I need fast reply. Why so much delay? Uh, how many columns? 4. So the degree of the table is 4. How many rows? Huh? How many rows? So nota degree is 5. Cardinality is 4. Sorry, cardinality is 5. Degree is 4. Degree is 4. Cardinality is 5. Clear? Then what is a relation? A relation means it's a table. Relation or table. Tables, another name is a relation. Why it is called relation? Because it's a matrix-like structure arranged in rows and columns. So whenever you create a table or a relation, it should have some properties. The first property is atomicity. Atomicity. What is it? Atomicity. What is an atom? Nevin?
Have to read this out.
Huh?
Have to read this out now.
Atom. What is an atom?
It is the most basic fundamental.
Basic component. Okay. The same way, atomicity means each column assigned with a unique name and must have atomic values. That is number 3. You can't divide that 3 into any other different parts. Understood? That is why it is called as atomicity. You can't divide an atom again. Same way, the division 12. Division can't be divided into some other division. Then it will become wrong value. Isn't it? This particular student is studying in 12th standard. 12. So that is 12. You can't divide it into any other number with 6 plus 6. No. There will be 6 standard plus 6 standard. No, it's 12 standard. So atomicity. No duplicity. There should not be any identical row like Grishma Joshi 1, Grishma Joshi again, because Grishma Joshi is only one student. The class, there is no other Grishma Joshi in the class, isn't it? That is what? No duplicity. Then all items in a column are homogeneous. If it is name, then everything should be name. One per, okay, Grishma Joshi, Elvina, Ashish, Reina. So all are text values. One student's name should not be like 12. Then it is not homogeneous. It will become heterogeneous. The same data type it should maintain. Ordering of rows, you can arrange the rows in any way, in ascending order or descending order or in any order. That doesn't matter. That is what? Immaterial. Then what is domain? What is tuple? What is attribute? What is degree? That's what is written here. Hope you remember all these things. I think boys forgot many things. Only girls has more memory power than boys. Am I right, Amal Raj? What do you think? True or false? Sana, do you remember all these things? And Sana is telling, if you ask me one particular movie name and the story of the movie, I will tell you. But this atomicity or what is a relation, that is a little bit difficult, isn't it, Sana? the topic. Then keys. Write down the next heading, keys. After that, we will stop. Keys already you know, so I'm not explaining it again. What is a primary key? What is a candidate key? What is an alternate key? Foreign key. Everything I explained with an example, isn't it? Candidates for election and all. So primary key, you need to study what is a primary key, what is a candidate key, what is an alternate key, what is a foreign key. I'll send you the PDF in the group. Already I have sent it already. I think I have sent some other PDF. This is a little bit more small one, summary of this chapter. Okay, that's all. This chapter got over. Okay. Database concepts. Primary key, candidate key, alternate key, foreign key. So this is what keys, different keys. Why license number is called as a unique key? Because it's not repeating, isn't it? It can be in the position of candidate key. You can see some other key that is called super key. So if you combine employee ID and license number, both are unique values, then it will be the super one, isn't it? That is why it's called super key. Both the fields are not repeating. Employee ID can be a candidate key. Then we have license number, and then we have passport number. You can't make employee name as candidate key because name can be repeated. So employee ID is the preferred one to become primary key. That the other key, that is the next key, is called alternate key. The other keys are called as alternate keys. And there's a foreign key. Sneha, a foreign key. Sneha, are you there? Here, employee ID is the main column which identifies each row of information in this employee table. Okay. This employee ID is not repeating. So this is the primary key of this table. Employee ID is the primary key. If this primary key is coming as an attribute in some other table, then in this table, salary table, it is called as foreign key. Why it is called foreign key? Because it is not the column of salary table, isn't it? It's not the column of, actually it is not a part of salary table, but we have made it to become the attribute of the salary table, and it is coming from some other table, and in that some other table it is a primary key. So a primary key of a table is coming as a attribute in another table, then we'll call it as a foreign key. Okay, that's a revision of that particular topic. So next day we'll see the SQL categories, DDL, DML and all. Then, okay, so study all these basic things properly. Only then you'll be able to follow the next topics. Anjo, Alvina, my class is not yet over. Anjo, turn on your video. Okay. So that's all for today. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. See.